Hello, welcome to the Villages, Florida. My name is David. I'm a realtor with Florida Realty Investments, and I can be reached at DavidisinFlorida@gmail.com. If you're interested in buying or selling property in the Villages, or you'd like to know what your home is worth, or you'd like to be kept apprised of new properties that come onto the market in a price range or geographical area that interests you, please send me an email at davidisinflorida@gmail.com. I'll be happy to help you. First, you should check the date. We produce the show every Monday. Make sure you're getting the most recent information. Secondly, all of this information is based on the MLS, which is the External Multiple Listing Service, does not include any properties that the village lists for sale on their own internal VLS listing system. Before we turn our attention to the village's real estate market, let's take a look at what's happening nationally. This graph from the St. Louis Federal Reserve shows the months of supply of new homes that are available, and you can see that we're approaching levels that have historically caused big problems. The recent increase is the fastest increase in this measure that we've ever seen. So let's now take a look at what's happening in the villages where the news is better than that. This shows us the number of listings that are available for sale in the villages currently, and we are decreasing. We are now under 200 active listings. This is a slower time of year seasonally, but you can see that we saw dramatic increases between April and the middle of July of this year. Currently, homes for sale in the villages range in price from $174,000 to almost $2 million. Let's take a closer look at what price segments we're seeing listings in. Let's take a look at the most active price segment, which is the $300,000 to $400,000 price segment. There are currently 66 homes for sale in this price range. Last week there were 67, the week prior 69, the week prior 78, and the week prior to that 79. Feel free to pause the video at any time. You can examine the price segment that interests you the most. Another perspective we can use to look at listings is what the median listing price per square foot is. We're currently just over $272 a square foot. We were reaching over $280 a square foot at the beginning of June. We can also take a look at how long homes are staying on the market. This is the median time on the market for all listings. Median means that half of the properties have been on the market for less time and half of the properties for more time. We're holding at 40 days on the market as a median time, double the rate of earlier in the year. To get some sense of how the market is progressing, this graph shows us the number of new listings in each 7-day period and the number of pending sales in each 7-day period. The blue bars are new listings. Over the last 7 days, we saw 26. The amber bars are pending sales. You can see that the number of pending sales has been greater than the number of new listings, which is what you would expect to see as the total number of listings declines. A closer look at new listings shows us where the activity is. Once again, 300,000 to 400,000 the most active. But if we look at the $300,000 to $500,000 price range, we can see that 17 out of the 26 listings are in that $300,000 to $500,000 price range. Over the last 7 days, there were 9 new listings in the $300,000 to $400,000 price range. The week prior to that, 5. The week prior to that, 6. And the week prior to that, 7. We can take a closer look at pending sales. This is a graph that shows us the trend for pending per square foot. We're currently at under $250 a square foot, down markedly from the $270 a square foot 2 weeks ago. If we look at the median time on the market for homes that are pending, we are down from last week. It's hard to tell, but the trend does seem to be increasing. Homes that are pending have been on the market for twice as long as they were at the beginning of the month. Let's take a look at properties that closed over the last 7 days. They ranged in price from $245,000 to $1 million. Over the last 7 days, 22 homes closed. It is on the low end of what we see in this graph, but the summertime traditionally is a much slower real estate sales period here in the villages. This shows us in what price segment sales activity took place. Once again, to no one's surprise, the $300,000 to $400,000 price range saw 14 sales. The week prior to that saw 10, the week prior to that 6, and the week prior to that 9. Sales means properties that closed over the last 7 days. This graph is sales price per square foot. We're still holding around $265 a square foot for properties that closed over the last 7 days. The last two things we'll look at are what percentage of homes have had a price decrease from the original listing price and what the median decrease is. As of the last 7 days, the percentage of homes that are currently listed, still over half of all homes listed have had a decrease from their original listing price. And if we look at what the percentage change is, you can see that we're still holding over 4.3% as the median price decrease for all current listings from their original listing price. So that concludes this week's look at the real estate market here in the Villages, Florida. Once again, I can be reached at DavidisinFlorida@gmail.com. If you have any questions on real estate in the Villages, if you'd like to buy or sell a property here, or if you'd like to be kept apprised of any new properties in your areas of interest, please send me an email at DavidisinFlorida@gmail.com. I'll be happy to answer any questions that you have. Hope to hear from you. Take care.